Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I will deploy a simple static website. I will be using GitHub Pages for deployment. I will add a custom domain, enable HTTPS, and also fix broken links issues that we commonly face on the website deployed with GitHub Pages. So without any further delay, let's start. This website, which I am going to deploy, has a home page, an about page, and 3 individual products pages. The file structure of the project is simple. At the root of the project, we have index.html, about.html, products directory, which contains individual products HTML pages I had shown you, and another directory named static, which contains a CSS file. Now let's begin the deployment process. I will go to github.com. If you don't already have an account, you first create one. Since I already have an account, I will just sign in. To upload my files, I will create a new repository by clicking on the new button. Repository name is required. I will name it my site. Description is optional. I will skip it. Now here is an important bit. You need to keep your repository public, otherwise you won't be able to use GitHub Pages for free. To use GitHub Pages on private repository, you will need to sign up for their GitHub Pro plan. Anyways, I will keep repository public. Click on the Create Repository button to create it. We are redirected to the repository homepage. Here, we will upload our files. I will click on uploading an existing file. We can drag and drop our project's file here. It will take a while depending on the size of your files. In the commit message, I will just type initial commit. Click on the commit changes button. Here, you can see our files and directories are uploaded. The first step is done. Next, we will activate GitHub Pages for this repository. Click on the settings button. On the left bar, click on the pages section. Now select the branch. We only have single main branch. I will select it. Click on the save button. It will take a little while for deployment. You can check the status of the deployment here. It took a minute. My site is now deployed, which you can also see in the deployment sections in the right sidebar. Let me go to the website. You can see something is wrong with the website. The CSS is not properly loaded. My actual site looks like this. Also, the about.html and all the products links are broken. The reason being, the base URL of our site is provided by GitHub has /my site at the end. So all our root related paths like about.html /static /global.css etc. are not being resolved correctly. We will resolve this issue at the end of the video. For now, this problem won't happen if we use custom domain. So let's provide the custom domain. I will go back to the pages settings, enter my custom domain. I will point a subdomain, my site of the domain I own. Basically, I will be able to access the site on mysite.abdullahsaqib.com. But we are not done here. We also need to tell our domain service provider that we want to access a GitHub page on my site domain. I had a domain on Google Domains, but it shut down and Google moved all the domains to Squarespace. So I will go to Squarespace, click on my domain name, go to the DNS settings and add a new record. In the host, I will enter the subdomain, which is my site, which is the same I added as subdomain in my GitHub pages. Next, select CNAME as record time. Now in the data field, we need to provide the GitHub page domain. It will be your username .github.io. You need to wait for some time for changes to happen. In my case, it took 1 minute. In GitHub pages settings, if you did everything right, the DNS check will be successful. It might take few minutes. Now we can enforce HTTPS by simply ticking this checkbox. We can now access our site on the custom domain. As you can see, styling is correct and so are the links to different pages. As I told you, the broken link issue won't happen for custom domain. Finally, let's fix the broken links issue. This step is not required if you are using custom domain. But in case if you are using GitHub provided link to access your site, you can follow the following steps. The reason we are facing broken link issue on the default site link provided by GitHub was there is a repository name which in my case is /my site in the base URL. There are multiple ways we could fix it. The simplest one would be to prepend my site / before all the root relative URLs. And we need to perform this update at every place in ad tags, in links, scripts, and image tags. Of course, we won't do it manually on each page. Instead, I will use JavaScript for this purpose. This JavaScript does it all. You can find it in description. I will use this script at the end of each HTML page. I will now once again upload my project and add a commit message. Fixed broken links, commit it. Wait for some time for deployment to finish. Now, before we can check the default GitHub page link, I need to remove my custom domain. Otherwise, the default link would redirect me to the custom domain. And now visit the default link provided by GitHub. As you can see, the style is now fixed, and so are all the broken links. I think that's it for this video. Thank you for watching.